looking
Just a
for
thought
her.
that just came in now. Do you think she might be hiding under one of the drains?
Yeah.
She's scared because that is the...
They have been looking behind. They are looking under nearly every drain.
Yeah, but most of the drains are
night.
just opened on one side.
Okay.
So I've been looking with flashlights. I've been driving the car close to the drain with like my high beam on to check inside. And I know
She
if
would know the sound of the
yeah,
car.
Yeah.
and she would know my voice as well because she's been in the house with us for 5 years now. So I've been calling out to her on every possible drain. And I mean, mainly around RT Nagar. The thing is that we haven't still spread our search to, areas because a lot of people tell us that, these busy roads are avoidable for dogs, especially if they're scared. So we're trying to target these close by areas first before we kind of branch out. But I think we're going to start branching out now anyway.
Okay, was it a habit for you all to take her on a walk?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes,
that's
I took her every day on a walk.
So she knows...
She knows the area around my house.
Okay.
So I contacted, we have a doggy club which
Okay.
meets every evening, and I contacted the owners, and they have also volunteered. In fact, they have taken their dogs and gone calling out for Coco, thinking that they will, she'll
Okay, she would come back,
with the
okay.
familiar smell. But it hasn't helped much because, see, where I took her for a walk every day was around my house.
And how far is this kennel from there?
A
It's
kilometer exactly.
one kilometer.
Less than a kilometer.
Less than a kilometer.
But she hasn't been in that radius.
Because
We've
there
never
is
taken her
there's a
there.
busy road which intersects.
That-
you know,
that
we have to
Deno
go
road.
Deno road, which we have to cross and go over to the White House area.
The thing is now to search for her, if we have to do personal searching, like on foot or on bikes or in cars, we need about 30 to 40 people who will come with us simultaneously. Everybody's busy, and that's the main problem right now, that we're not able to get enough manpower to spread ourselves simultaneously. Because if we go to one area and if there are only 4 of us and we travel to another and she comes to that area, we won't go back immediately, and even if we go back, she might have gone away from that area. So we need a lot of people to help search, like in a big group maybe.
All right. In fact, for some more help, we have with us a dog expert, Amrut, who is also known as a dog guru. Amrut, their pet Coco actually has gone missing now since Sunday afternoon, you said.
Evening, 5 o'clock.
So Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and it's Saturday now. What can they do?
Right.
Because they have searched everywhere, all over RT Nagar area.
Anand Nagar.
Uh-huh.
So what are the other options for them in order to find Coco?
See, basically, the effort they've been putting here seems to be really good. They need to continue the efforts, which I'm sure they would. There are 2-3 things we'll have to keep in mind on searching it. See, announcing a prize is what they've already done, but also getting in touch with all the breeders. There are more than 8,000 so-called breeders in Bangalore. Getting in touch with them, because anybody who finds a dog, there's a lot of chance for them to either try and sell the dog or either give it away to a person. There's more of a chance for the puppy or the dog to go to another place or a house or a territory where there are more dogs in confined area. For example, not stray dogs, but if there is a house with 3 or 4 dogs, you can contact them, because the puppy would seem more safer. When there are 4 or 5 other
she's
tame
about
dogs or
5 years.
domesticated dogs there, so the chance of the puppy getting into their pack. See, dogs
Amrut?
are out for wolves, like I always say. So they would want to get into a pack. Getting into a stray dog pack or the Indian dog pack would be really difficult. So if you can contact houses, contact veterinary doctors, and inform owners who have more than 2 or 3 dogs in the house, in and around the area, it should be good, should help.
Amrut, I'm going to butt in here for a second. Coco is 5 years. She's 5 years old.
Yeah, the age does not matter. See, the thing is that I don't know how far Coco was already well off lead in the road, because if a dog is known to be let loose off lead and the dog knows the traffic rules a bit, may not be complete the red, green, yellow signal, then the dogs who've normally left off lead outside, they know how to get through crossroads or get through a place and get back home and things like that. Tracking is an instinct, but then if they've grown the dog, leaving him off leash normally, then yeah, the chances of him tracking back is very high. I've had cases where we had a couple of years ago, we had come on News9 with a girl, a celebrity Kannada actress who had lost a Labrador, who we got back after a couple of days after the show we did. So there are lots of people watching, so that's one good thing. Anybody who finds can get back to TV9 or News9 and get back to them. Another thing, like I said, the age does not matter, because it may have gone for the season, for the mating, or it's gone somewhere and not got the idea of getting back home. That's the main concern. So So they would find their home in whichever place they get food, and more than food, there are more number of dogs there who are not, who are basically domesticated home dogs. So if you can get to houses where there are more domesticated home dogs, it's easier for this puppy Coco to go and get into a pack there. So for us to find them, it would be more convenient getting there.
Now, Amrut, what will a dog do if you can just tell us now? Suddenly, he's free. What really goes on through its mind? What will it just start running, or will it start searching for the home? What really happens?
See, the thing is, when he's come out of the leash or when he's come out of the place, he's come out due to either fear or due to excitement. Only coming out in his hand is in his hand and mind. The moment he comes out, there is very less he could judge because there are traffic and there are dogs around where he would panic. He's in a state of panic wherever he is. So he absolutely doesn't know what to do or where to go, anything like that. Because if it's a dog who, once they're outside in the public, on the road, or in a place where they don't know, pretty obvious they'll really panic because there are a lot of other things they need to fight with. Especially the traffic, because every time they come out either from the tunnel or from they come out of the footpaths or they come out of the gutter, they see a lot of traffic which scares them. Basically because they're normally dogs are used to walking in the traffic with the owner, so there's someone with them as a pack, the two of them, but there's only one of them, so he doesn't know what he has to do. And once or twice, if he's probably, if there's a vehicle which passes really close to him and it shatters him, then he wouldn't even want to cross the road. He just sit in a corner and shiver there till someone finds him or something like that. But like I said, more number of dogs barking, which are home dogs, because home dogs bark for food, home dogs bark for love and things like that. They can hear. See, dogs have ultrasonic ears, so they can hear more number of dogs barking. And either way, if he's been in boarding earlier, so he knows when dogs bark for food and things like that. So for him to get to that place, whereas the Indian dogs wouldn't be barking for food. They would be barking out of aggression or chasing a car or chasing someone else, chasing a cow or something like that. So here it's easier for him to get to a place where he can hear two dogs barking, because he knows he will get along there and he'll get food as well.
Now, can you give them a suggestion as to what's to be done next? Because they have done everything. They have put up posters, they have spoken to people, they have searched all the areas.
It's a female dog.
It's a female dog here.
It's a she.
It's a she.
Has she been neutered?
Has she
No,
been neutered?
she's not.
Oh, then that's another difficulty, because any stray dog, see, if she's a female, then all the Indian dogs would want to get over her at this time. She may not be on heat though, but then yes, it's a female and from an outside territory and outside pack, so they'll be chasing them. So when you meet people and talk to people, please tell them that if they visualize, they see their dogs in the street acting weird, their dogs in the street barking for no reason, which they normally don't, then they have a chance of this puppy being hidden somewhere. The Coco being hidden somewhere. So that's something to target. So that's one thing. And second thing, like we said, she's female, so the chance of him getting for her to get along with other Indian dogs are very less. So she has to get to either other houses where there are female dogs or houses with more than 2 or 3 dogs. So they've done the best, but they can get back and inform people they already have about this, that if you get your stray dogs are behaving very weird, or in people, especially dog owners in Aati Nagar, if your dog is acting weird, which is like, they normally don't bark in the night and he's barking in the night, probably he's seen her somewhere, or he's seen her outside the gate or inside the gate, she's walking around there, that's why he's been doing it, then they can inform the concerned people and they can have a search there, because we can also depend on our dogs. And another thing, if Coco had some friend or some other dog who is really close to her, getting him or her awfully searching somewhere close by the place where she's lost from can be a help, can be a real good help.
We have been doing that in the first day, 2 days. One of her friends, Denzi, and her owner, they both had taken their dog, and I mean we have been doing that to a couple of dogs who are very close to her.
I have a question.
Please get in touch with the BBMP cleaners, the ones who sweep the road and collect the garbage,
Yes, the BBMP.
because they would have noticed a new dog or a change in a dog or anything which in case goes wrong with the pup or something during cleaning, but they would have noticed that, because they know that this dog is here and this dog is always here and this is a new dog in the pack. The cleaners, especially the ones who sweep the roads and the ones who pick up the garbage every morning, they would have a lot better idea about a new dog in that environment.
You had a question. Go ahead.
Yeah. What I actually wanted to know is that now, since it's been about 5-6 days, what kind of radius would we be looking at? From where could she have possibly gone? Could she have crossed like big main roads and gone into a completely different area, because we're still not targeting areas that are very far away from where she was lost?
Well, we cannot judge the radius. She could have gone way far, because there's one of my friend's dog who went missing from Kengeri and reached Shivaji Nagar, because that's where it was from. But it was an Indian dog who had lived on the streets the first couple of months of her life, so she knew to track back. She came back from Kengeri till Shivaji Nagar, and the dog, like I just told, a Labrador owned by a celebrity, which was found after the News9 program, that was found from Basveshwar Nagar. It was found somewhere in a day's time at Biddi, which is over the Mysore Road somewhere there. So, see, if the dog's chasing her, then she would run haywire and she would not know the distance she's covering. And she would just keep walking and walking. She's not going to sit and relax and take time, take rest, and then start walking again, finding herself. If there's someone chasing her, she doesn't know what she's doing, then there's very seldom chances she's sitting down in one place. So she would be running and running. So we cannot confine our search to only RT Nagar or anything else. We'll have to spread the news all over Bangalore and get Bangaloreans to have a look out for her.
Right, Amrut. Thank you very much for all that. Now, he's given you some suggestions. I think these suggestions you need to put into practice, and also, like he stated, start increasing the radius, start looking into the other places, because you said only RT Nagar you have touched so far. I think it's now time up that you actually start moving ahead. Now, we just have a few minutes left. Any last thoughts? What would you like to just say?
I just want to reach out to everybody in Bangalore. I know there are a lot of dog lovers out there. They've been getting in touch with me via the online portals, and we really miss her, and we want her to come back. So if anybody, the numbers are there on Facebook. They can look us up, Kasturi Navalkar, or any one of us. They can look us up and call us if they want to help, and we need as many people and as much help as possible. So that's just a shout out to everybody who would like to help us find her.
All right. And Aditya?
Yeah, I pretty much go with her. I mean, we need as many people as possible to help us, because I mean, we have really been putting in a good effort, and obviously because it's our dog, we are going to be putting in more of an effort than anybody else would. But we know that there are a lot of people out there that really love dogs and probably have been in our shoes at some point in time or the other. So if any of you all want to help us, I mean, you can, there are posters and the numbers are probably out there too. You can get in touch with us on Facebook. We have a WhatsApp group as well. So any way you want to get in touch with us, please don't hesitate at all. Yeah.
Namrata, one more thing. Can you just tell us something about Coco? Something which is always there with you.
Yeah, she's as everybody shared, she is a little timid. She's small. We adopted her when she was very young, I think a month or two old, and she's become a part of family. She understands everything that I speak, any one of us speak with her, and she responds very well also. If you, I mean, I know I have conversations with her. I don't know if anybody will believe that, but she would probably, you know, be thinking right now, as Amrut rightly said, she would be panicking, because I have a feeling she went looking for us.
Very
you know?
true.
So, but she responds to Coco, the name Coco. So, and there are a few things in her which she loves Marie biscuits, and she loves chicken. So in fact, we were thinking about going to the nearby shops which sell chicken, and you know, that smell would probably, she would be hungry and come there looking for food. She would do anything for chicken, actually.
All right. And
So
Mr. Rapa, just 30 seconds left.
I would just make a how do you say request to all my friends from the wildlife field, from nature, especially our BNG birds, India Nature Watch, our Go Green cyclists, the Morning Walking Association, because I mean, we are involved with a lot. I'm personally involved with all these groups. I would like to make an appeal to all of them that whenever you're going out for watching birds, whether it's Hebbal or wherever, and cycling in the morning and walking, just look out for our dog, and if possible then post it on any of those forums or our forum.
All right.
I just want to say thank you to all those people who have been helping us till now, because it's been a great help. We've been miles and miles away, and they've been doing everything. So if they could just hang on for some more
All
time
right.
and help us.
All right. Thank you very much. Thanks for coming over here. Well, if you find Coco, please do let them know. They are really missing her. Well, that's it in this special discussion. We have a News9 special on the other side.